You've probably asked yourself how or when the COVID pandemic will end. While it may seem hopeless with a recent rise in cases, the answer may actually lie in a concept known as herd immunity. Herd immunity is when a large amount of a population or herd becomes immune to a virus. Those immune act as a barrier, preventing the virus from spreading further, including to those without immunity. Transmission is either slowed or stopped completely, preventing a widespread outbreak. Think of a virus as rain. A vaccine would act as a raincoat and protect you. Herd immunity acts instead like an umbrella, protecting yourself and others underneath, even if they're not wearing raincoats. This includes the elderly, ill, infants too young to obtain vaccines, and others most vulnerable with immunity. It protects the most vulnerable from infection, and that's why it's so important to public health. Achieving herd immunity depends on reaching the herd immunity threshold. This threshold tells us how many people in a population must be immune to the virus in order for herd immunity to work. It's mainly based on the contagiousness of a virus. Thresholds are unique for each virus. The more contagious a virus, the higher the threshold. Measles, for instance, requires a 95% threshold, or 19 of every 20 people to be immune for herd immunity to work and prevent an outbreak. Vaccinations are one way to achieve the threshold and herd immunity. A great example is the highly contagious measles virus. Prior to vaccine introduction, millions were infected annually in the US. Over time, after vaccine administration, 95% of the population gained immunity. The herd immunity threshold was met, and in 2000, measles was declared officially eliminated from the US. However, herd immunity can be compromised and outbreaks can still occur if non-vaccinated people enter the population and the threshold isn't sustained. Other than vaccines, a population can also reach herd immunity by obtaining natural immunity through infection by exposing themselves to a virus in order to develop antibodies which attack harmful viruses. This is where herd immunity can be challenging if no vaccine is readily available. Take COVID, for example. It's unreasonable for many to risk lifelong respiratory illnesses or death to obtain natural immunity. This would cause unbelievable stress on hospitals. Also, scientists are unsure of how long natural immunity may last within an individual. Despite its challenges, herd immunity continues to be incredibly important in preventing outbreaks of prior viruses like measles and smallpox. And while COVID measures like mask use and social distancing are more effective at the moment, herd immunity will prove to be vital in protecting the most vulnerable from infection when a vaccine is available.